Every day is different. Every video is different. But my passion will always be the same. This is Kai for Warshawn, aka Stormboy 13, and the storm has arrived. Wow! Hello guys, Stormboy 13. As always, as you know, for Sundays, weather for the week ahead. Before we get to the forecast, I'll just update you on 3 things. The first thing, apart from posting online about the spam messages thing, which I had to do that recently, I'll give you a brief bit more explanation. Basically, the last few videos recently, we've had some slightly random channels posting something of, you know, belief of a false flag attack that's happening, you know, with the Seattle attacks that was due to happen last week Sunday never occurred, which was which I believe was a spam message, so I stand by what I've had to say. I will not be tolerating on those anymore. And I will also be keeping an eye out on some channels who've been posting certain things, and, you know, I will have the right to block them, and I'm going to end it on that. The second one, I have been very busy, which is why, other than that, I haven't been able to post any more videos, which I do apologise. I know you would probably want me expecting to post weather news. The problem is I just got loads of stuff to sort out, but the good news is, and also I've been a bit poorly at the end of last week, I wasn't well, I think it was because of the amount of work I was given, but the good news is, this week, don't know what day yet, but I will be planning to get the video out of the UK outlook for December 2019. I remember this time last year, that's gained quite a popular amount of views, some probably because they want to know if there's any snow, so that will be happening this week, so keep a watch out. Now the third thing, weather related, this is a bit of a long video, so I'll try and go through as quick as I can. Last week, across, let's say, 2/3 of England, particularly northern and central England, which is roughly where I'm from, there has been constant flooding problems. I'll go through a few ones. Sheffield has probably seen the brunt of the flooding, where they have seen probably about roughly nearly a month's worth of rainfall totals in just the space of a few days. And sadly, there has been a fatality occurring in those floods. A woman drowned in floodwaters a couple of days ago. So, unfortunately, it has claimed a life, and hopefully that's not going to claim any more. Also, there's been around 5 to 7 severe flood warnings, and obviously many homes and even lives are at constant risk, and it's not going to ease away this week, with no signs of it ending anytime soon. In Mansfield, in North Nottingham, there's been a mudslide. 35 homes had to be, people from 35 homes had to be evacuated as a safety precaution. Many roads flooded. Mansfield, River Trent, Nottingham has reached its highest for nearly 19 years. And in Loughborough, many roads flooded, and that's been causing traffic gridlock problems. It has just been chaos last week, and I'm really being honest, I don't think there's going to be much ease this week as well. So my advice is, if you live around in this area, get used to it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry if it sounds harsh, but it's kind of true. Anyways, now let's get to the forecast. This is probably the longest time I've had to do without telling the weather, but we're going to get straight onto it now. Do you want me to start with the good news or the bad news? Okay, I'll hear you. Let's start with the good news. The good news is this week, including today, which is probably bringing a bit of an uplift to myself, there will be more sunshine this week, because so far this month has been a very, very dull month. That's the positive news. The bad news is there is more rain to come when we get into the wetter interludes, and unfortunately we already got a yellow weather warning for the end of the week. Anyways, now I'm going to get into the details. Today's weather, Actually, like I said, this is the sunniest day so far this month. There's not a cloud in the sky. So, a very promising morning. It's Remembrance Sunday, so perfect weather conditions. It may cloud over a little bit later in the afternoon, but the weather essentially is dry, sunny, quite crisp, but when you wrap yourself up warm, it feels very nice. 7 degrees Celsius today. Yesterday was only 5, so it's a tad warmer than yesterday. The rain chance, still the chance of the odd shower, but it's around 10% today. So overall, a much, much better day than the last few days. Doesn't last long though. Tonight's weather, another weather front. Yep, the jet stream is blowing right in our direction, so we're seeing another front of rain coming in across our region. It won't be quite slow moving, so I'll move through a little bit quickly, but even that further 10-15 millimetres not out of the question, which is again further unwelcome news from many recent saturated grounds and river levels. Lows of 4 degrees Celsius. So this week's weather, like I said, there will be some sunshine when we get some slightly drier interludes, but unfortunately there will be further spells of rain or even heavy rain at times, and it will stay a little bit on the cold side, so jet stream's a bit further south. And that's about it. Let's go through more detail from days. Monday's Remembrance Day tomorrow, starting off dreadful, more rain around, moderate to heavy, pretty much nearly everywhere. It should clear, depending where you live. If you live in Eastern England, it'll be all day. If you live Western England, it'll be drier with some sunshine around the afternoon, but even then showers breaking out, so it's going to be an unsettled day. A bit breezy, but nothing too stormy. Temperatures 7 degrees Celsius again, so it's another cool day. The rain chance, well, chance of showers after the band of rain will be 60%. The rain chance tomorrow overall 80 to 90%. Tuesday a bit similar. I think general just showers on Tuesday. Again, they could be quite heavy, maybe even a little bit of hail. I wouldn't even rule out the odd rumble of thunder, but there will be some sunshine around, so it won't be raining all the time on Tuesday. Temperatures, once again, very similar values. That's around 7 degrees Celsius. The rain chance at around 60%. Wednesday, briefly, there was a little window of higher pressure, so any of those showers will kill off. We'll get, actually, early Wednesday, we could potentially see a frost, so don't be surprised to see any ice on your windshields first thing when you're heading to work. So I think a sunny start, clouding over by the afternoon, and there's still a chance of a few very isolated showers because the low pressure is still not far off, but a better day on Wednesday. Temperatures once again 7 degrees Celsius, maybe 8. The rain chance is around 20% with just the odd isolated shower. But it doesn't last, and actually Wednesday night to Thursday there is a lot of uncertainty, but it could happen. We're well into the centre of low pressure. We've got a weather front, very uncertain on what direction it's going to be hitting us, but it could possibly bring in a spell of some very, very heavy rain once again. You know, location is open to question at the moment, so by the time we get to the further one into the week, we'll know more in confidence. But just be prepared for potentially a spell of heavy rain into Wednesday and into Thursday. The yellow weather warning's already out. Temperatures 8 degrees Celsius, 7 degrees Celsius. Chance of rain will be around 90%. We don't know where. If it's in northern England, very bad news. Central England, also not great news. If it's in southern England, that's probably the best outcome because the flood warnings are not severe there, but we just do not want any more rain. So you get the message. Potentially, when we get more accuracy and confidence, we could be looking to another spell of prolonged heavy rain. And yeah, not good. By the time we get to Friday, we're still in the unsettled spell of the weather. We'll get back to the sunshine, but it'll just be further showers. Temperatures, maybe 8 degrees Celsius. The rain chance, that's around 40%. Into next weekend, a lot of uncertainty as always. Maybe briefly turning a little dry again, a little shade of high pressure. It's quite cloudy, 6 degrees Celsius, maybe a 10% chance of rain. Now, the uncertainty continues well into next week. Some models, which we hope to agree, actually may predict we may see high pressure starting to form, which we may not have seen so far for the last few weeks, settling the weather down pretty much all week long. But other computer models predict it will be a very, very wet spell of weather heading our region again into next week. Lots of uncertainty. My advice is to stay tuned. The only thing I can show, confidence in, that there will be some sunshine. There may be some frosty nights, but we get drier interludes, and in confidence-wise, it will stay a little bit colder than average. But that's the overall confidence I have. Other than that, weather-wise, no idea. So just stay tuned to the forecast. But overall, guys, if you hear me clearly, it's an unsettled week once again. With just one, maybe if you're lucky, 2 days of drier weather. But yeah. So just brace yourselves for any more impacts this week if you're watching this video, and do take this seriously. So sorry if it's not promising news, but I have to be honest, of what's going to bring out to you. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic week if you can. This week, like I said, I will try to get the UK Outlook December 2019 up. And if you want me to do any requests, like potentially global weather forecasting if you're going away somewhere, or another weather news story or whatever, if I get a chance, I'll try and get it up for you. Not a guarantee, but I will certainly keep my word for it. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video. It's about 10 minutes long now. Have a fantastic week if you can. Stay safe if you're in any flooded regions, and storm is now out.